I'm live. I'm live. Am I live? I'm live. All right. Hey, you incredible, fantastic, amazing coach. Yes, I am Ben Dooley, MCC coach, and I am here to help you. Wow, this is bright. Oh, let's try that. Nope, that didn't do it. There we go. Haha. I am here to help you and your coaching grow in amazing ways. Little adjustments, little tweaks that are going to make a profound difference. And today I want to, by the way, check it out. Tons more videos at bedo.org, bedo.org, as in being and doing. Check it out, including this and tons more videos, audio recordings, coach conversations, deepening discoveries, forums, documents, everything you need and more. Go check it out. Plus, high-end masterclass level stuff that you cannot find anywhere else, I promise you. And today, we're going to explore the well-used phrase, if you do what you love, it isn't work. I know you know that phrase. I've been in that phrase. It was taught out to me. Full transparency. Before I became a coach, I was an actor. I went to school for acting. I didn't want to have a solid 9-to-5 job and a steady career. I wanted to be an actor because I loved it, and I immersed myself into it. And then when I moved to the big city, I expanded that and became a voiceover talent and a commercial and all these things, and I loved every second of it. There's a couple of problems here. First, I loved doing the stuff that I loved, but I didn't love doing the stuff that I needed to do in order to love. Let's turn this around to you, dear coach. Look, I'm going to assume you are here because you love coaching. You love coaching. Of course you do. What sane person would step in and take on this career? It's certainly not to make, radical phrase here, I'm going to assert that you did not choose to be a coach in order to make lots and lots and lots of money. To be clear, you want to make lots and lots of money, I'm guessing. You can as a coach. I know many coaches who are making big coin with money. But that was not your deciding decision. You didn't sit there on your couch and go, I got to pay my bills. You know what? I really would like to move into a nice house, and I would love to travel and pay for all these expenses and just have lots and lots of money. I know, I'll be a coach. That didn't happen. You chose to be a coach because it's tapping into that thing you love, your values, your strengths, your gifts, your natural essence, whatever it is. That's part of what makes coaching such an art. And I go into this in so much more detail in my coaching courses, my advanced work, that we really look at the artistry of coaching and the artist that is in you. So we all do this because we love it. I'm doing this video right now because I love it. I love doing this. I love getting little knowledge and insights and discoveries and then seeing how my hair wisps are so, oh, this is so embarrassing. But I love doing this. I love it. And there's work. And so this is one of the traps that starts to fall in when we start following the paths that we love. Not that that's a bad thing, but that we have to be really clear what we're talking about. Because if we follow down the paths that we love, that doesn't mean we don't have to work. It means that we still have to work, but we're doing it for a purpose and for a reason. So one of the first traps that we fall into is, oh, well, but I'm doing what I love, and I don't love this part, so I don't want to do that because I'm supposed to do what I love. That's not the point of this phrase, and that's not the point of what we do. We actually are helping people to do what they love, and that includes the work that needs to be done, the hard stuff. Sometimes we have to do hard stuff. Trap number 2. How many times have you had a client say, yeah, that's great. You know, I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to follow this path. I love doing this, but I can't because I have to stay with my job. I've got a mortgage, I've got benefits, I've got retirement, I've got all these things that are relying upon me staying here. I can't just leave my job. Now I know, yes, as a coach, we can challenge that to an extent, but be careful. We're not here to fix them. And so when we start getting attached to what that looks like, oh, but just get rid of this job and follow what you love, that may not be necessarily the right action to go. So careful with that. They may have to stay in their jobs. That may be their choice because they have bigger and stronger commitments. That's the important thing to look at. They have bigger and stronger commitments that may be holding them to this work that they have to do, that they don't love, that they're not enjoying, that they're not lit up and turned on by. And in that sense, then it's not about go and do the thing you love. It's find what you love in here. And if you can find about the job, great. But if you can't, find what the job and the work, the hard work, what it provides. That is that you love. It may not be doing what you love, but it may be about following what you love. It may be about feeding what you love. It may be about honoring and loving what you love. See, that's more important, isn't it? Just doing what you love can be really kind of random and flighty and non-productive. And even artists who are musicians and actors and painters and dancers and people who just do what they love, they still have to do the work. And sometimes it is hard. Sometimes I don't want to do the marketing and the work and the business of coaching. I just don't want to. But that's just my business. And when I connect not with doing what I love, when I connect with what I love, when I connect with what's important about this, when I honor those values and those strengths and those gifts, then whatever I do will be productive. It will be helpful. It will be moving me closer towards that. Even when I have to do the work, even when I have to do the work that I don't like doing. We set up this phrase is a little bit risky and dangerous because it starts to set up this mythology, especially that coaching will fix everything. Oh, no. Look, I know life is hard. I know you hate your job. I know that you're miserable. But if you have coaching, we're going to help you figure out what you love, and then you're going to go and do it, and everything will be better because it won't be work. And don't do that. That's a lie, and that's misleading. There are components in this phrase that are truly important and powerful. But as I do with all these others, these blanket phrases are just generic enough to be valuable and problematic. Pull it apart. Use the phrases that work for you. Change them if they work for you. So in this case, I'm going to offer a new one. Instead of do what you love and it won't be work, how about follow what you love, honor what you love, feed what you love. Love what you love. Period. Because the other thing is that phrase sets up that work is a bad thing. Well, that work, well, we don't want that work. How can we get rid of all that work? Work is heavy. Work is bad. Work is oppressive. Work is pressure. Work is unfulfilling and draining and exhausting and life soul-sucking. Sometimes, but sometimes work is exciting. Work is challenging. Work is inviting. Work is engaging. Work is stretching. Work is growing. Work is fantastic. So what we need to do is we need to clear out that stigma of work and look at what are you working for? What are you moving towards? What are you creating? What are you building? What are you growing? What are you honoring? What are you loving? Are you getting this? I hope so. All right. That wraps this up. This is just short little bits here. For more, go to bedo.org, bedo.org. The address is down there in the comments. You can check that out. And tons more videos, tons more advanced coach training and development and learning and growth. So much of it free, some of it low cost, so much of it high end that you and your coaching will change dramatically. And it's all geared so that you can be the coach you are here to be. And when you are that coach, it's work, it's play, it's fun, it's hard, it's easy, it's challenging, it's rewarding, it's frustrating, it's everything, but it's worth it. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, happy coaching.